everybody. My name is Brandy, and I'm going to go ahead and get something out of the way right now so that you're not thinking about it while I'm up here. You can just go ahead and, just know that I'm hot. It's pretty awesome. A few of the ladies in here know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's awesome being hot. Get a lot of dates, don't really complain about guys, and then on top of that I'm skinny, so it's like, who's lucky? Me. But speaking of hot girls, I bet there's a lot of guys out there who wonder, what do hot girls talk about when they get together? Well, let me tell you. I have a friend named Nina. She's also hot. This is kind of a conversation that we would have. Oh my God, Brandy, hey! Nina, what's up? Nothing. Your boobs look so big in that dress. Do you want to touch them? That would be awesome. Do you want to have a sleepover? Will you please wear those cute little terry cloth shorts that make your ass look really cute? I just want to bite it. It was an awesome sleepover. BTW. Anyway, speaking of guys, well, I wasn't really talking about guys, but being hot, I do get dates, whatever, but New York is a weird place for guys. I don't know how many ladies are dating in the city right now, but I've noticed that every time I go out with a guy, we get back to my apartment, and all of a sudden, he's so nice, and we get back to my place, and he's so weird. And I'm like, why are you judging me right now? Why am I a freak, and why are you freaking out because there are naked pictures of me and my roommate playing with puppies on my wall? Why is that weird? Why am I a freak? Why am I being judged because animal porn is playing on my television on repeat? No? I don't know. Fuck guys. And I like that too. Speaking of that, everybody's got a hookup. It's that guy, you don't really, you don't go out in public or anything, you just kind of get together. All you really know is how he likes his nipples touched, no sisters or brothers' names or even hometowns. And I had a couple hookups in college, and one was particularly memorable because I feel like the conversation that we would always have before it happened was so, it's a hookup conversation. This is how it goes. Ring, ring. Hello? Hey. Oh, hey. What you doing? Reading. What are you doing? Chilling. Oh, interesting. Can I holler at you? Now? Okay. Here at my house? Okay. Okay. Bah. It's like, okay, come on over. I had a little habit in college, and just for PC's sake, we'll call it the basketball team. This kind of brings me to the point of, I'm black. I know that you guys are like, whoa, she doesn't sound black, but she looks black. I am black. My name's not Kimberly, it's Brandy, and I'm not white and 5'4" blonde. But being black, I feel there's a lot of black stereotypes that are out there, and one of them, which I find myself confronted with a lot, is that black women are supposed to be really sassy. It's like, ooh, she's gonna tell you. It's like, I'm not gonna tell you anything, because I don't like conflict. And I can't come up with little witty remarks until 5 days after the fact. So that's what brings me to the basketball team, because I've been seeing this guy during college. He's one of the basketball players, and we, faded away as those things are wont to do when he's sleeping with 5 other girls, too. It was a couple weeks after it had happened, and I get home from class, and my roommate was like, well, you got 12 calls from this girl, Natalie. I'm like, what? So I call this girl back, and she's like, hey, Brandy, this is Natalie. I'm like, oh, hey, Natalie. She's like, listen, I know we don't know each other, but I'm dating Ezra now. And I was like, oh, okay, even though I already knew because she wrote it all over the bathrooms downtown in the bars. And I was like, that's awesome for you. And she's like, yeah, and I'm not calling to say stay up off my man or anything, but... And at this point, I should have really put her in her place, but me being me, I was like, oh my God, are you serious? You guys are so good together, but you don't even have to worry about me. Whatever, you should probably just worry about those other 5 girls he's sleeping with, because they're all freshmen. I think one might be a junior in high school. But my cousin Jessica, the same thing happened to her, and she handled the situation in a completely different way, how I should have handled it. She had moved to a new town, she's still in high school. This girl had called her up and was like, or this guy was kept calling her, so the guy's girlfriend calls her, Jessica picks up the phone and she goes, "Bitch, please, you can't get your nigga stop calling me. Don't come trying to find him at my place." And I was like, whoa. That's what I want to be able to do. Wait, did you guys hear that? That's right, I can do a black voice. Because when in Rome, or the south side of Atlanta, where I'm from, you learn to assimilate. Because you don't want to be made fun of. But I have a little niece, you guys. Her name is Kaylin, and she's 4, and she's gorgeous. She's just a little bundle of joy, and I love her so much. But when she opens her mouth, and I know this isn't the most PC term ever, but she's pretty ghetto. I don't know where she learns it from. I don't know, but she starts talking, and you're just like, what? Don't talk anymore, because you're embarrassing me and the family. But an example of what she did, it was Christmas break. I was at my dad's house, and Kayla was over. We were playing house, and she had 3 of her dolls, or 3 of my dolls. And so she comes and she knocks on the door to my room. I'm like, "Come in." She comes in, she drops all 3 dolls on the floor, and goes, "Girl, you gonna have to watch my kids. I gotta go to work." I was like, where do you work at? Taco Bell. At this point, I expect to see the Newport dangling from her lips. And she's like, "But look, girl, you ain't gotta worry about picking me up, because my mama gonna pick me up, my grandma gonna drop me off." And I'm like, how do you sound so tired? You don't even know how to read. And I was like, listen, time out, sweetie. We're imagining right now. And when you use your imagination, the sky's the limit. You can fly if you want, you could. You don't have to be a single, unwed mother of 3 who cooks at Taco Bell and doesn't have a car. And has to drop her kids off with me, and you just drop them on the floor, not really caring about their well-being. I don't have any kids. I don't know if you guys could tell. I'm not a mom right now, and I realized why I'm not a mom. A couple months ago, I was at Target. I was looking for a gag gift for a friend, so we were in the toy section. And I was on the girly crafts aisle. And I don't know how many ladies out here had Easy Bake Ovens when they were younger. You know, it's like, ooh, we make little cakes, they taste like dust. But Easy Bake Ovens have kind of graduated now, and now they have what they call real meals. So I'm looking at the packaging for this. I'm like, oh, that's really cute. It looks good. It's like this little pasta meal. It's like rotinis and pasta sauce and sprinkling of Parmesan. I was like, oh, awesome. And then I look in the corner and it's like, just add ketchup. I was disgusted, and I was like, this is why I can't have kids, because my little girl would come up and she'd be like, "Mom, look what I made." And I'd be like, "Fuck you and fuck that." Okay? That is noodles and ketchup, and it's absolutely disgusting. Get it out of my face. And that's why I don't have kids, because you can't talk to kids like that, apparently. Anyway, thank you guys so much.